I've been waiting, sunshine, while you playing with my head on the time. You go way out of line.
Hey, it's your girl Serene, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for coming. Can you go ahead and do me a favor and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Hit that notification bell on, let you know each time I upload a video. I'll greatly appreciate it. Thank you. So, I got a story for you. Imagine this. You have worked your job, put in a good 8-9 hours of work. You're tired. You decide, I'm going home, eat me a nice dinner, drink me a nice glass of wine, watch my favorite TV show, get caught up, and relax. That's the plan. We're going to get in this house. We're going to shower, sip on a little wine while I watch our favorite show after a good meal. And as you begin to get undressed, you hear this noise. It's pretty loud. You can tell it's at your front door. Now you done already got your clothes off, so you grab something to hold up to the front of you while you go peep out your peephole to see what's going on at your front door, right? But as you get to the front room, the door busts open and there's police officers scrambling into your house, guns drawn, telling you to put your hands up. Now you're scared. You drop the thing you have in front of you covering you. So put your hands up because you don't want to get shot. Because that seems to be the number one thing that happens today, especially when your skin looks like this. So you put your hands up and now they're seeing all your goodies. And instead of them offering to cover you up, they handcuff you naked, leave you there for some minutes, butt naked, while all these male white police officers walk around. Then they finally throw a cover around your shoulders that's hanging open because your hands are cuffed behind you. So you can't pull the cover over you, so you're still exposed. And then finally, a female officer arrives on the scene who understands woman to woman how you feel in this predicament. So she escorts you to your bedroom where she uncuffs you and allows you to finally get dressed. Where they continue to search your home and find nothing. Because the person they were looking for does not live in your home. You have never even heard of this person before because you live alone. And this is exactly what happened to Anjanette Young, who's a medical social worker at a local hospital in Chicago, Illinois. This is what she experienced back in 2019. This happened to her. While she was standing there naked in the video, because it is a video of the incident, She's screaming and crying so hard, telling them they were in the wrong house, they were in the wrong place, they had the wrong person. Everything was wrong. The officers were very mean to her, except the female officer who came later on and allowed her to get dressed. I don't think, I don't even want to imagine something like that happening to me. That has to be some scary stuff, especially when you are a person who's never even been in trouble with the law, never even had that type of contact with the law. That's scary. Not only that, having a gun pointed at you is scary. You know, so, and then a woman naked, which makes you even more vulnerable that you're butt naked. It's just sad. Anywho, Jeanette Young got a lawyer after the incident happened. She wanted the officers, not the lady officer, but the male officers who were at her home before the female officer showed up. She wanted them punished for how they treated her, and that they didn't do their due diligence before they kicked in the door of her home. They used a battery ram to bust down the door in her home. And the due diligence that they did not do before they did bust her door down with a battery ram is the fact that they found out later on that the gentleman that the police were looking for, had an ankle monitor on his ankle, which would have told them exactly where he was located. But none of the officers, part of this task force, thought to look into that, apparently. He also had not lived at the address that Anson and Jeanette Young lived at for over 4 years. He hadn't lived there. Him, his family, or anyone hadn't lived there with any ties to him in 4 years. So, she hired a lawyer. She wanted the officers, she hired a lawyer. She wanted the officers to be disciplined. And she did ask for financial compensation. When she tried to go back to work after the incident, it was very hard for her to concentrate. Her bosses ended up noticing. It got bad to a point where they ended up firing her from her job. And which I find sad, because before the incident happened in February of 2019, her work record was wonderful. She didn't have any issues. She was a great employee all around. I feel it's kind of sad that the job didn't work with her, seeing as what she went through. But a lot of people probably, well, let me rephrase that. A lot of men probably wouldn't get the devastation of that type of thing happening to a woman, how that devastating that would be. And I think it's because men are more, I think they're more okay flashing, I guess you could say. They're more okay with, I think, us women seeing their bodies versus a female letting a man, or that she doesn't know, seeing her body. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm trying to describe it. For a woman who is a modest woman, a lady, you just don't get naked for anybody. It's a prideful thing. It's a respectful thing. And it's hurtful to be forced to be naked in a room full of men that you didn't give permission to see you naked. That's a whole different type of beast right there. She tried to handle the settlement and the disciplinary action she wanted the police officers to have quietly because she did not want the video of what happened to her out in the opening. But the city ignored her. The city told her they wasn't giving her anything, and they wasn't disciplining the officers or anything. They wasn't trying to do anything for her whatsoever. So they decided to request the footage of the video. The lawyer, if you ask me, I'm pretty sure her lawyer talked her into doing this. It ended up being released on a newscast in Chicago, and it took off from there. Once the mayor and the city council and the head people at the for the officers saw it, the officers that were in the incident were put on desk duty, and the people, they started negotiating a settlement with her at that point. The thing is, the settlement, and this happened in 2020. The settlement finally was handled and done this year. This was it November? She was rewarded $2.9 million from the city of Chicago for this happening to her. But they're still not stating anything about the disciplinary actions for the officer. But she did win a settlement of $2.9 million. And I know a lot of people are probably sitting there thinking, this is great. She don't have this money. She can be comfortable and happy. No. She was diagnosed with PTSD and depression. She has to take medications for it. It's so bad. She ended up getting another job from her one that she lost, but after the tape was released and she had to relive what happened to her all over again, viewing the tape, she ended up taking a medical leave because it triggered her PTSD. I feel so bad for her. I feel so sorry for her. I do think we need to start having some accountability when it comes to certain jobs. And what I mean by that is them officers, whoever was in charge of the case that did not do their due diligence, I think they definitely should have some disciplinary action towards them for not doing their due diligence. I understand we have informants, and some of them actually give great things to break cases and help officers close cases, but it should be investigated thoroughly before it is just implemented or used. And because they have to know that you have some informants that's not just telling you the 100% full truth. Some of them just say anything to get out the trouble they may be in, or whatever the case may be. We can't keep having people in these type of positions doing things like this and then nothing happens to them, and they just keep. It's just like with prosecutors. I feel like when a prosecutor prosecute a case and hide evidence, knowing that the person they're prosecuting could possibly be innocent or not have anything to do with it, they should be able to be prosecuted for that. They should be able to lose their job for that. They should be able to have some type of disciplinariness to it, because then that stops and make people think before they act, before they prosecute, before they arrest, before they run up in someone's home who has nothing to do with what you're trying to handle. So, yeah. That is the story of what happened to Anjanette Young. And I hope that eventually, with her having this settlement, maybe she can find a way to find her happiness again in life. I do. I really hope she do. I would just suggest that she really pray and put her faith that he's gonna put her through this, the man upstairs, because I couldn't imagine. I don't even want to imagine this happening to me, because honey, I think I would be a very angry woman, and I'm not an angry type of person, but I think that could get me there. So yeah, that was her story. If you made it to the end of my video, thank you for coming back, and I hope you enjoyed the story. I will be telling little stories like this at least once a week. So I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Hit that notification bell on your way out so you can be made aware every time I upload a video. Have a wonderful day, and thank you.
I swear, again.